Hello everyone, I am Ellen Zink and I have Carolyn Deemer with me here, and we are here to showcase our holiday traditions, which is for Christmas 2023. And we have so much fantastic new product, don't we, Carolyn?
I love it. So this is one of about 5 collections we're going to be talking about today. So what do you like most about this whole theme, Ellen, and the whole concept?
I love that it is just a simple, nostalgic look of Christmas that everybody knows and feels good with.
Yeah.
And yet we have little different areas, piece types that just kind of elevate it to something new and exciting as well.
Very traditional, very family friendly,
Yes.
and it just gives you a nice family warm feeling,
Yes.
I feel like. So
Yeah.
let's talk about what's on the table here.
All right, let's do it.
So one of our strongest categories are sit-abouts when we talk about some of the seasonal product, and especially those that light up, just like what you're showing there, Ellen. So we're going to see a lot in this collection of your traditional icons that everybody would expect to see in Christmas traditions.
Right.
So your Santas, your snowmen, your trees, in different price points and mediums. So you're going to see some resin as you go through here with the sit-abouts, but then also some of the metal.
I love all the trees here, Carolyn.
Yeah, so these are really nice, Ellen, and we're working with some new factories here. I think what we're really trying to do is to bring to market some different price points for our retail partners, and working with a lot of metal, because that's allowed us to get some nice sizable pieces, but be able to still be in that nice retail price point.
Absolutely.
And a lot of these factories that we're working with on the metal, they're only working with Evergreen for decor.
I love the exclusivity of that.
Yes, and a little bit more of a European look to them, very artistic, but yet it works very well into your traditional.
Yep.
And I love the height, and just a really easy way that you could replicate this in your store.
Sure, without
Absolutely.
a doubt. And you mentioned the different mediums. I mean, the wood, the metal, the resin, and the icons in this collection are fantastic. As you mentioned, the snowman, the happy rosy Santa with the cheeks. It's just a great looking collection, and it has all the pieces you need. It's got the accessory serving pieces, it's got your sit-abouts, a lot of lit product, which we know
always does well.
Always.
I do want to call out, this is one of my favorite pieces, and we'll see more porch leaners as we go through the collections today. This piece actually has one of those sawtooth attachments on the back, so you could hang it if you wanted to, inside or outside as a wall piece as well. So you're kind of getting a 2-for-1 there. So a lot of good value.
I'm going to pull
in the
this guy
multi-use
out so we get a really clear view of it. It's very artistic, and it's 3-dimensional, as you mentioned. And it's just a great statement piece, isn't it?
It is. I love it. Love it, love it. So let's go and look over here on the wall, and we're going to talk about more of those statement pieces here, but also what we would consider best in class. So some pieces that we really think are going to be, or some concepts that are really going to be a little more interactive, and we expect to be extremely strong at retail. And I love these pieces that you see here with the motion. And I know Matt's going to get in there and get a good close-up there. But basically, we're taking that projection technology, and we even have some pieces like this piece that's going to be more of your sit-about that will be a color changing as well. So you could put this in, in your family room. You could have this in a child's room. You could have it anywhere, and you're going to have those fun images projecting. And then we're going to take that same concept into tree toppers, what you see here. Even this guy's a great tree topper.
I love that piece.
Isn't he fun?
Yes, he is very fun.
And then also into, which we have done before very successfully, the pillar candles, which are also going to be projecting. And you can see up here these icons. You've got the snowman going around, the tree, the ornaments, so a lot of fun in different colors. So a way to take some traditional pieces and just update them a little bit and have some more fun.
Those have done so well at retail.
Absolutely, absolutely. And be sure to check out from, if you didn't already, from our earlier release with Halloween and fall.
And those, yes. We had fun with those during cycle 5.
Yes.
Yeah. So what else do we have over here?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Look at all of the trees. So the trees continue to retail extremely well. So that old-fashioned tree, we have them in the different sizes so you can meet any consumer's need. I love how then we also have the snowman who's wearing the tree. Of course, we added in some cardinals there too. These are also light up, so these are a ton of fun.
Just the detail on that, the cardinal on the snowman's hand. I mean, there's just so much detail, and I've noticed that in all of our trends, the attention to that. And I think that's what really makes the difference here.
It does, it does. And I think that when somebody's coming in and they're looking to give a gift and they want to feel really good about it, to see that detail that's on those pieces is just one more reason to make that purchase. And I thought these were fun, Ellen, the stocking holders that then where we incorporated the tree as well.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then all the wall decor here too. How fun is all of this?
So anything still with messaging, we know how the customer loves that. And I love that there's just a really nice, clean look to it. It's not overdone. I think those can fit in just about anybody's home and anybody's decor.
Well, just as the trend states, Christmas traditions, it's a very traditional look.
Yep.
So, very fun. And we have more light up over here, which is fantastic. And I mean, just all these pieces here, these resin sit-abouts, I'm going to slide this way, are fantastic with the light up. We've done these for a couple of years, a little updated here. Fantastic pieces with that glass.
Those lights are so pretty. And what I like about this collection, I think anybody could build on this with whatever you may already own at home. But in the store, you can represent this as the Christmas Traditions collection. If you wanted to just build a snowman theme, or if you just wanted to build a Santa theme, there's enough here to really build those trends in your store.
Absolutely. We have some more lit wall decor, some glass pieces here that are beautiful.
I do want to point out one of my favorites here.
Please do, please.
I love this one. And again, the detail, the different
that's beautiful
mediums with the metal and then some of the textiles, the artificial. I think that was one of my favorites here.
And just as the trend, one of the focus points is kind of the hometown feel of things, small town, Main Street. I mean, these pieces over here on the shelves are perfect for that.
Absolutely. So there's one in particular, and I think this one is a ton of fun. So you have, again, multi-functions here. So you could have just the blower.
Oh my gosh, look at all the
rotates.
Snow. How fun.
Is that great? Now watch.
I love it.
You think this is wonderful just as it is. And you can turn it on for music.
Certainly sets the mood in the store, right?
It does. And the best thing is, you can turn off the music and still have it blowing. So I love that. And you'll see that with many of the pieces that we have here where you'll have that dual functionality with it.
It's great.
It is, it is. And again, everything you're seeing here all lights up. So we know light up product works, and especially for seasonal.
So over here, just on the other side of these shelves, we have all the fun snow globes.
Snow globes in any size.
Every retailer wants to stack those high because they are such a great accessory piece in the home. They're a great gift for the kids. It's just such a popular category.
And I love that we go from high to low here. So you have the little stocking stuffer pieces, the little impulse price, up to the, the really nice showcase piece that really is going to wow people when they come to visit. And then, of course, novelty. And we brought these back from last year. They did extremely well, but incorporating that snow globe into the tree.
That's awesome.
It is.
So before we move to the outdoor area, I do want to just ask that we focus on these trees over here.
Sure.
Because these are beautiful and so unique looking, but fit perfectly into a traditional look. And as you mentioned earlier, this vendor is exclusive to us.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So we're always looking to see for retailers how we can make it unique for them. And here we have some Christmas items that they're not going to find anywhere else.
That is great. That is great.
And what a great statement piece on a table, on a mantle, on a floor. It just gives the depth in the whole look.
Well, it just makes, and even look at the table, it makes it more interesting, right?
Exactly.
And if it's more interesting in the store, it's going to be more interesting to the shopper.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, you mentioned outside.
I know, this is your favorite.
Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to swing on over here. And when we look at outdoors as a category, one of our strongest category is things that hang. So a lot of our bells and our chimes and our mobiles. And I just love what we've done. And of course, we have a displayer to help you out in the store. You can work with your territory manager to customize a program for you here. But here what we've done is taken some of our best-selling concepts, like our bells, whether they be in the mosaic like here, or the traditional glass, taking then some of our bell pieces, and this piece, as you can see, is solar, and then you're going to see a coordinating piece here with a stake too.
Look at all that detail.
A ton of detail. I love the update on the solar mobiles then. Not just a plain top, but actually a glass top. Yes.
And it's just artistic. A winter theme too.
Right, right. And it wouldn't be complete without adding in some little gnomes. Snowmen.
That is so fun, Carolyn. So fun.
I love it. Nice art glass.
Yes. And then
mixed with ceramic.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. That's a very fun piece.
And then mixing in a little bit of that twine on top so you can kind of mix in some of those natural elements. Absolutely. I do want to point out these sun catchers, always top sellers. So it's a great little gift, good impulse price, something you can hang in your window, give us a Secret Santa gift, but those do well, and we have them for every single season, so don't forget them for your Christmas 23.
So let's move over to the stakes.
Okay.
This is so interesting to me because I love the metal, the glass, the different heights. I think this looks fantastic together with all the different pieces, and I think it would look great in a retail window.
It absolutely would. So if you had this in the window and then hanging up, you have some of your hanging pieces, and you've got twinkling lights and steady lights, and it would make a really nice focal point. And I know when we were talking earlier in the week, Ellen, the other thing we really loved about this program for stakes is that it's so diverse.
Yes.
So you could look at each of these different collections, and there really isn't any repetition, but yet they all work together. Which I thought was really a great job from the product development team.
Without a doubt. And you've got Santa's mailbox in the center.
And you know what? That actually, you can see we have it open there, so you can see it is functional. So you could drop a little note in here, and then look at that.
I love it.
Isn't that wonderful? And I think what's nice too here is that not only do we have the definitely the Christmas specific pieces, but with your path lights and with our birds here and with the snowflakes, there's a lot of winter themes, so you're not limited.
So as we're moving down here, the glass Santas here.
They're gorgeous.
They're beautiful.
Yes, yes. Extremely detailed, just a little bit of metallic in there to make that shimmer. But yes, those are just gorgeous. Those look like, a piece that you would be handing down to your
year exactly. To year. I think I have some ornaments like that from my sister. Yeah,
probably. So great assortment in stakes, which for our garden seasons, stakes are our number 2 category. And our number 1 category, which we're going to see here, is of course statuary.
Yes.
Which I love what we've done here as far as some statement pieces. Again, like we mentioned, working a lot with metal to really get those price points to where we need them. And not only that, but just a lot of detail. It allows us so much of an opportunity there to get a lot of detail on those pieces. Taking on this top shelf here, you have, statuary, but again, it's a dual function where it's also a planter attached to that statuary piece, which is great.
Cute little poinsettia in there, you're all set.
Yes, easy, right? Just drop-ins.
Without a doubt. Easy. And again, you mentioned it, and this is what blew me away when I first came into the showroom and walked all the trends, was the amount of detail on the product just completely sets us apart. So now we have these metal signs up here that I know we've done in a couple different releases, a couple different seasons.
Yep. Must-haves.
Yep.
Must-haves.
And they've done so well for the retailer. And again, it's just got that old world charm to it here with the look. But great price points.
Yes.
Easy scan program.
Yep.
And makes a great statement in the retailer store. Just to kind of another add-in at that right price point for a gift.
Right. And that's another one. Ellen mentioned they were in previous releases. If we don't have them on your open orders, you should definitely talk to your territory manager and get those added on, because those are winners every time.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, because I thought these were just so sweet, the little set of the snowmen. Loved these.
I love the way they are designed, the height, the cylinders. This is very fun. And as we move over here, Carolyn, we've got a couple.
Have to talk about the little Christmas presents. So these are outdoor safes, so you could have these up in a covered space,
Love it.
Up on your porch. But again, they're lit. You've got the natural look to them, but just really very traditional, classic, and would be super cute up on that porch or inside as well, whatever works.
Yeah, I love it. And then you have the bench with all the pillows. And I have to say, I'm going to set this down here. Sorry, Matt, but the pillows, I was really impressed with the detail, the stitching, the velvet, the fabric. I love it.
And even look on this snowman pillow and look at the buttons on them and the little jewels there. And I think what we've done so well is, whether you want a small little piece or you want a medium pillow or a lumbar pillow or a traditional 18 by 18, we have them, and we have them cute and whimsical, and we have a more sophisticated look, but you can truly put together a program here.
Yeah, just the different shapes, to your point.
Yes.
They're just fantastic. It's the easiest way to change a room, too.
Oh my gosh, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I know we have a lot of pieces here that we've talked about as far as garden and inside, but I don't want anyone to forget our bake shop over here.
Oh yeah, who doesn't want to spend some time in the bake shop?
Yes, exactly. So some familiar pieces that we talked about earlier. Another one of your porch leaners, which again can be hung as a wall piece. But then a lot of the ceramics, which I love here. These could be hostess gifts. These are just, if you're adding onto your collection at home, whether they're the cookie sets for Santa, reindeer food. I love that.
Yeah, very fun.
I love how we incorporated the tree icon.
Great piece for us on the truck as well.
Yes.
You've got your statement pieces of Mr. and Mrs. Claus, who are baking cookies here. And then these are really fun, totally different with the fabric here.
Right.
A nice candy, or honestly for anything really. But they're so cute with just the natural fiber there. And again, the gingerbread, we've had a lot of requests for the gingerbread theme.
Yes. And I love how you can build it out then with the candy stripes and your sit-abouts here that light up, the fiber optic candle. Can't forget your aprons.
Oh, no. I mean, they're so fun. The grandma and me, the mommy and me, but there's just all this fun piece types that can just create those traditions at home for the end consumer. And it makes the great gift. What grandmother doesn't want to?
Oh my gosh.
Spend the time with the kids and baking cookies.
And you mentioned gifts. So I think some of these that I want to point out, and we have a lot of different styles, so this is just one example, with the tea towels, and this is actually then a set. So again, a great hostess gift. Yes, lots of detail, as Ellen was pointing out.
And seriously, I mean, the stitching on here is so nice. I sew, Carolyn, and I'm pretty impressed.
And then here you have too your oven mitt, your little spoon tied together then with a sweet little ribbon, and then your towel. So great gift.
Yeah, very fun. And Matt, if you could go down again, I'm going back to pillows. These cute pillows over here, the candy cane, just the candy, and I love the fabric. It's just nice and plush and soft, and with the detail. Those are just another great piece to change up the room. And again, you have your sit about here.
I love it.
Yeah, they're just fun, right?
So even if you didn't want to do a whole Christmas tradition theme, you could just put together a vignette here of your bake shop.
Right.
Absolutely. Right. So this works for really any kind of retail store, which is really, really nice. Do we want to go in the back and quickly touch on some of these pieces? We do.
You know, you love all this outdoor.
I do. So, of course, we've added more gnomes and light up gnomes. Gnomes continue to sell, so we've got some nice statuary pieces there. But what I really wanted to point out, one of our biggest categories last year were some of these outdoor ornaments, and we've added some new styles this year. But I love this ball, and it just has, as you can see, the fun lights on the inside. These are great for Christmas windows, store windows. These are great outside if you're hanging them from a tree. But I love too how all the different pieces work together.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love those in windows.
And they're shatterproof.
Just so fun.
No need to worry about them breaking.
We really did cover every icon in this collection. The gnomes, the Santa, the gingerbread. Nutcrackers. I mean, everything we covered. It's fantastic.
And I love, again, how you can have your traditional nutcracker there, but bring in your red and white candy stripe. And
fun accents to kind of change it up a bit.
Added some new pieces here, too, for outdoors. More porch leaners. So at the end of the day, you can tell a really nice story here.
So, Carolyn, I'm just going to ask about this piece because this is new. This is fantastic. It's a statement piece.
Yes. Let's turn that around. So this would be a fantastic way to display your garden flag.
Yes.
Again, you wanted to put it up on the porch. If you wanted to put it at the end of your walkway, you could put it up in your yard. But I think it's really, yet again, another creative way of us being able to display flags, which we know everybody loves a good garden flag.
Yeah, elevate it quickly. It's beautiful.
Right. And you can use this all year. So this is the only seasonal part, is just changing out your flag.
Right.
And then you have your traditional welcoming message stand here. So love this.
Yes. Fantastic.
All right. Well, thank you, Ellen.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me in our Christmas traditions. So thank you.
Thanks,
See
everybody.
everybody later.
Bye-bye.